Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. First Majestic, one of the largest producers of silver as a primary metal, projects lower 2020 output, and the Del Toro mine has been suspended. How much impact is this going to have on the silver price and output for 2020? Let's explore. Yes, this comes to us from Kitco, and during a live stream, somebody had mentioned that First Majestic might be in trouble. I disagree based off kind of looking at this particular article here. However, obviously it looks like there's going to be less output, and I don't know what could mean in terms of silver's production as a primary metal. And that's mainly what First Majestic does, but they have other areas too and ways to be able to accumulate silver and in other areas. We'll explore that here. First Majestic Silver Corporation anticipates less silver equivalent production in 2020 as the company halts output at the Del Toro mine and focuses on its three most profitable ones, officials announced Tuesday. And it makes sense considering where silver prices are. Does not mean that the Del Toro mine will not come back online down the road. The company said it projects 2020 production of between 21.5 million and 24 million silver equivalent ounces when including gold byproducts. Silver production is expected to be 11.8 million to 13.2 million ounces. So, that's quite a bit less. This comes after officials last week announced 2019 production came in at a record 25.6 million silver equivalent ounces, which First Majestic said was a 15% increase over 2018, and at the top of its guidance of 24.4 million to 26 million ounces. Officials said the guidance only assumes production from its three largest mines, San Dimas, Santa Elena, and La Encantada. The San Martin and La Perillo mines are expected to remain suspended, and Del Toro is being wound down with no production planned in 2020, First Majestic said. By suspending the company's highest cost lead and zinc mines, you see, there you go, so they mine other metals as well. Management can focus on cost reduction and innovation at its most profitable silver and gold mines, First Majestic continued. For 2020, our focus remains on adopting new innovative projects to modernize our processing plants to achieve higher recoveries, improve efficiencies, and reduce operating costs, says Keith Niemeyer, President and Chief Executive Officer. We have witnessed significant benefits from high-intensity grinding at our St. Helena operation in 2019, and we plan to install the same technology in San Dimas in 2020. So there you go. They're finding more efficient ways. If you can do that, then you're going to see silver production pick up again and to be able to get it, especially if the price starts to go up or even if it goes down. The mining companies are adjusting to the new normal, and that is where these silver prices are. And I think that's important to note here. Does not necessarily mean that First Majestic is really in trouble right now. In fact, I read through a transcript. I didn't really want to post it here, but it is publicly available, of a conference call about the fourth quarter earnings of 2019, and they sounded pretty positive. In addition, the quote goes on to say, "We continue to advance underground development activities at the Ermitaño project near St. Helena to prepare the mine for initial production in early 2021. Our increased investments in underground development and innovation in 2020 is expected to result in significant production growth in 2021 and beyond." And, these investments that are making and continuing to mine silver, especially when you consider last year's record number of ounces pulled out of the ground in these areas, I think is a testimony to what they're preparing for, and if the price does go up, for them to really profit and to be agile enough to be able to innovate and to be able to find more efficient ways to continue to make money if the price of silver stays at a modest rate per ounce. Officials said they anticipate higher production at San Dimas, which plans to restart mining operations at past producing Toyalita, Santa Elena, and La Encantada. San Martin will remain closed due to security concerns, while Del Toro will be suspended. First Majestic said a drill program will be expanded in an effort to find new resources for potential reopening in the future. And keep this in mind, all this is, and of course they alluded to here, but I'm sure First Majestic is also doing geological studies and finding other areas and other places to mine silver. But make no mistake, this kind of thing is probably not uncommon for some of these big mines to do. But you learn more about what they do and how they're mining gold, they're mining zinc and lead, and silver. Really, the vast majority of silver's production, especially in the last probably 10 years ago, is as a byproduct of other metals, which is why it's very difficult to be able to calculate all-in cost per ounce to mine silver. I've heard that some people say that silver can be mined at an all-in cost from a primary silver producer at around between $12 and $14 an ounce. Considering fuel costs and the like, that's still a pretty wide array. And some people say, well, we're getting close to that when the price goes down, and that means they won't be able to afford to do it, and they'll close down or what have you. But then when you think about silver being mined as a byproduct of other metals, when you take into account fuel and all-in costs to produce that, separate it and everything like that, it's between $3, $4, and $5 an ounce. Again, a wide range, but still much less than the spot price of silver for sure. So there you have it. It is interesting and fascinating to see what some of these mining companies are doing and how they're adapting to the prices, because I have a feeling that we will definitely be seeing some changes and innovations in some of these mining companies to keep the silver flowing. Because my guess is there's going to be demand for it, whether or not the economy goes south or not. Because if the economy does go south and we see people stock to safe haven assets, I believe silver could start to rise in price, even if it doesn't close the gap between gold to silver, the ratio, which has been higher than usual here in the last couple of years. And we may be seeing a new normal there, but who knows? My guess is it will tighten up somewhat. But even as such, the economy goes south, or we'll get into another recession, people get worried. They're going to accumulate gold. They're going to see the price of gold go up, and therefore the price of silver will go up too, and might see more increased demand in silver for that reason. If the economy continues to grow, well, there's going to be more silver needed for technology and industry, medicine, all kinds of things. And if that happens, we could still see the price go up, but we'll see demand for it increase, and maybe we'll see production increase, and we'll see silver being traded pretty much as a commodity, and we'll probably see the ratio of gold to silver widen even more. Regardless, these mining companies, and First Majestic is a big one and is a leader, they are going to be producing more and adapting, and that's what this is about. It is a great article here by Kitco News, and so there you have it. But post your thoughts below about the story and where you think things are going and how you interpret it, and we'll go from there. As a reminder, I post videos on a daily basis, and some of you have mentioned not getting notifications for my videos or live streams. But just know that you can come by the channel, even if you somehow get kicked off, and people have been get kicked off the subscription feed. If you bookmark the YouTube page, you can just check there for a new video. Sometimes it doesn't show up right away. You have to come back and check it, or check the video tab and refresh that page. You should see a video there at least once a day. But there you have it. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate share, comment, and subscribe.